made a video in a really long time on this channel, and and I'll make a whole nother video if you want me to on why I haven't been around. And well, number one really was I started another YouTube channel called Missouri Boyz. Sorry, I don't know what the deal is, but I started a whole other channel called Missouri Boyz, and that's basically all my hunting content with me, Wyatt, and Dad, and a few other of my family members and stuff like that I take. But I want to take this channel and I want to focus just on fishing with this. That's what this channel, is all about. It's catfishing, maybe a little bit of bass fishing, but catfishing, as you guys know, is my bread and butter when it comes to any kind of fishing, because it's just the thought of the unknown. Like, you just don't know what you're going to catch. It's kind of like deer hunting in a way. You kind of set and hope that one comes strolling up by your bait and hopefully takes it. So, but I wanted to make this video and talk about, I did a video like 3 or 4 years ago on what tackle I used then, and I'm just going to kind of go over how I've revolutionized and how I've changed changed some things a little bit, and tackle wise. So first things first is I used to use these hooks a lot. These are just the regular circle hooks, the octopus circle hooks, and I still love them. They're great hooks. Caught a lot of fish with them, and I'll tell you what, I'm not afraid to tie one of these on at all. I know a lot of other guys that still use them. Now this one is a 10-aught. I used to use 8-aught, and here's the reason I went to 10. I decided to go with a 10-aught hook because I like the wider gap on them, between the point of the hook and the shank. And the reason I like that wider gap is because a catfish has a fat lip on him, so you want that to be able to get inside there and turn and hook. Well, I noticed a little bit on the 8-aught hooks that maybe sometimes it was a little bit, the space wasn't as far apart, and I thought maybe I could be missing a few fish because I'd get some big bites, and I'd go to, I'd reel down on them, and I noticed that a few of the fish, they weren't hooked. And it could have been me. I know a lot of guys that use 8-aught hooks, but it just seemed like they just weren't getting hooked in the corner of the mouth as well. It was still kind of back and maybe just in the skin of inside the mouth. It didn't go completely through the corner. Well, after I got some 10-aught, and then these are actually whisker seeker hooks. But so after I started using the 10-aught, I started having a little bit better success with it being hooked in the corner, and I could get easy hook removal. So that's basically why I use a little bit larger hook, just for easy hook removal and better hookups. So the next hook that I actually went to was these Whisker Seeker triple threats. Now what I liked about these, especially if I'm taking new guys fishing, is if they jerk on it, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Yeah, they might pull the hook out, but at least there's a chance that they can still get a hookup because it's not as circled like that. Now this is a 10-aught hook. It's a little bit larger wire, a little bit stouter, because where I fish at, I'm fishing for flatheads, and you know where flatheads are, they're in the thickest, freaking nastiest crap in there that you can find, and a lot of it's real snaggy. And I fish a lot around rip raft and stuff along those lines, so a little bit thicker hook. Maybe I was thinking maybe I can kind of pull a snag out every now and then with a little bit larger hook. And so yeah, and I used to use the 2-ounce sinkers a lot. I used to use 2-ounce. Well, now I went to a 4. Now the river I fish at, the current's not real strong, so a 4-ounce maybe is actually a little overkill for it, but I want to make sure my bait is on the bottom. So yeah, I do have some 8-ounce. Dang, I don't know what my deal is, but I do have some 8-ounce for maybe when I go south a little bit and hit the Missouri. May throw an 8-ounce or something along those lines. But now the rigs I used were 3-way rigs, and I still use them, but I used to use these swivels. Had a lot of good luck with them. The only problem was my leader line and my hook would get tangled a lot. Well, I was in the bait shop a few years ago, and I came across these. They're 3-way barrel swivels, and I can tell you right now, I have had, these are good, I still use them, but these right here, these are the catch me out for you guys that like to use a 3-way rig. And the reason is there's not much play like there is with these. There's a lot of play with these. You can see how far I can pinch that? I can't do that with these. So basically, that ensures me that my sinker leader and my hook leader won't get tangled up as bad when I cast out. And I can tell you right now, I've saved a lot of bait. I use live bait, and I have saved a lot of them by using these, because before I'd cast and my leader line and my hook leader and my sinker leader would get wrapped around each other when I'd cast and throw my bait off and pull my bait off. So I decided, you know what, I got to change something here. So I went and found some of these. So heck yeah, I'm really glad I found those. But other than that, everything's kind of the same. I'm still using the Palomar knot, and I'm still snelling my hook. So other than that, everything's the same. I'm using 80-pound Power Pro now, and this is just regular 50-pound monofilament for my leaders, and the 80 pounds for my main line. But yeah, that's pretty much what I use now, and I'm ready to get back after it and start catching some fish. It seemed like, you know, with my other channel, we were turkey hunting, and all of a sudden when I had time to go fishing, the river got up and I was never able to get it out and go, and then whenever the river was down and I could go, I couldn't go. So now we're kind of getting into the when they're going to start hitting the nest and start setting in the holes, and the fishing is not going to be so good. So I'm just basically hoping that maybe I'm still going to go and hopefully have a straggler or two maybe, but yeah. So anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'm back. I'm gonna try to get this channel back in full swing. I know it's been a hot minute since I've been on here, so alright, well that's all I got for you, and I'll see you next time.